So this is the Kalachakra World Peace Stupa, a Tibetan Buddhist authentic stupa built for world peace. There's so many stories about this and how it came to be here. 13 years ago we met Geshe Tenzin Larampa Demchok, a wonderful Tibetan Arampa or monk, highly educated monk. He came here. We came up with this plan to build a stupa here. We thought, oh, we'll build something small that, you know, we can do ceremony around. Anyway, we ended up with him in India. He took us to the Dalai Lama's house to meet the Dalai Lama and ask for his blessings for this project, which he gave. And then the stupa grew to this magnificent creation. Another high monk threw the mo, which is an ancient Tibetan divination system with stones around the project. And he said, based on that, please build a Kalachakra stupa, which are the kinds of stupas you build at times of environmental damage and war and destruction to restore balance to the earth. So we said, of course, then we'll build a Kalachakra stupa. It's the 7th in the world. There's one in northern India, one in the Dalai Lama's house, one in southern India, one in Boston, Massachusetts, one in Spain, I think. And then we got together with the Gyuto monks of Tibet and Geshe Tenzin, and we constructed this stupa here according to all the ancient traditions and ceremonies. Inside it's completely full of stuff. On the lower edges here, the community came, hundreds of people came, and the lower parts represent the future hope and survival of humanity. So there's just ordinary objects, saucepans from your kitchen, golf clubs, good bottle of wine, all these kind of regular things that society has, humans have. As it goes up, there's precious stones and crystals. In Kathmandu, Nepal, on regular trips with Geshe Tenzin, once we were donated the entire teachings of the Buddha in sacred scrolls. They are now inside. One night in Dharamsala, waiting for our audience with the Dalai Lama, a high monk came from a monastery with a precious object in his hand. And he said he had instructions from his monastery to give this sacred object to put inside this stupa for eternity. And inside here, it's the sacred yellow hat of the Dalai Lama's main teacher, considered an incredible sacred object to the Tibetans and the Buddhists. These prayer wheels are made from brass and hand beaten, took 1.5 years, hand beaten from Nepal. And inside each one is this very fine yellow rice paper in scrolls. And there's 270,000 prayers inside each prayer wheel. Om Mane Padme Hum, the jewel and the lotus. So I'm in this little workshop in Patan, a town just next to Kathmandu in Nepal, with Geshe the monk, and we're seeing this little prayer wheel factory, little handicraft place, people beating the prayers, the sacred scrolls into the brass and bending them. And I met the owner, and I wanted to know, like, is this guy for real? Like, can he make all these prayer wheels for us and have them ready for Australia for our project? And I said to him, so where did you learn this? Was it from your father? And he said, well, my family's been making these prayer wheels in the Kathmandu Valley since the 17th century, for 350 years. My name is Tamraka, which means copper beater, metal beater. So I knew I was in the right place. Their heart, their tradition, hundreds of years behind them making these prayer wheels. And what the Buddhists say about this is that all these millions of prayers, as you spin the prayer wheel, it releases the wishes and the blessings of the prayers to all sentient beings in the universe. So feel free to come and spin the wheels of the prayers of the Kalachakra Stupa here at the Crystal Castle.